Welcome back, my Duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and it is Friday, so happy Friday, almost the weekend. And today we're going to be adding the starter deck Codebreaker to our... Okay, my dogs are playing. We'll be adding this to our sealed draft. So what is this deck? So this is from Brains, so we are going to have some links joining our draft now. This is, I believe, Transcode Talker. Let's go over to the extra transcode, Penistag, decode, link spider, link Karibo, RIP link Karibo. And this is going to have tons of cool cards. And again, like most starter decks, this isn't really like to the level of a structure deck, and I probably should have like pre-worked this. We did just get this pretty cheap though. This one was on sale because of the damage to the box. They ended up taking like an extra 10% off at the card shop, which was nice. Again, it's going to come with a beginner's rulebook. Again, I try to stack these and just kind of keep them. Playfields, not so much. Boxes, not so much. In fact, what I've got for this is I've got its green sleeves and its draft box ready to go. I just wanted to talk about this deck and like what's going to be good in it. And then come like this weekend, we are going to be building a 3x build using this deck. So, get all this off the table. First thing you're going to get is you're going to get this guy called Cyber's White Hat. He's a good 6-star, 1800 by 24. If you control 2 or more with the same type monsters, special summon from hand. Only special summon this name once per turn by this effect. If this is sent to the graveyard as linked material, you can make all monsters your opponent currently control lose 1,000 until the end of the turn. So, again, he's really good at helping you bust out with a bunch of Cybers cards and then go straight into linking. Transcode Talker, again, the box boss monster. 2+ effect monsters, link 3. While this is co-linked, and it is, co-linked while this card is co-linked, it and the co-linked monsters gain 500. Also, your opponent cannot target any of them with card effects. Target one link 3 or lower Cyber's link monster in the graveyard with a different name. Special summon it to a zone this card points to. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this effect, except Cyber's monsters. You can only use this effect once per turn. So again, he's gonna actually pull somebody to make himself get there. We get the good old Widget Kid. If card is normal or special summoned, special summon 1 Cybers from your hand in defense position. Use this once per turn. So again, normal, play 1, straight into your cowboy, what was he called again? White Hat. And then bing, bang, boom. Just real quick combo right there to link 3. Signet Recovery. If a link monster or monsters you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, target a monster in your graveyard except a link. Special summon it in defense. You can only use this effect once per turn. Penistag, again, Cyber's 2 effect monsters. If your linked monster battles defense, inflict piercing. Leotron, just another generic 4-star 2K. Text Changer, very polygon frog. Once per turn, when your monster is targeted for an attack, you can negate that attack, then special summon a Cyber's normal from the hand deck or grave. So again, very nice. Bitron, 2-star 2K defense. Ram Clouder, tribute. You tribute 1 monster, target a Cyber's in the grave to special summon. You can only use this effect once per turn. Now, realistically, like the reason Ram Clouder is good is it's letting you trade 1 card for another card, and the monster that you're tributing doesn't have to be Cybers. But real quick, you could go into the Widget Kid play. Then, because it was normal or special summoned, you would get another one from your hand to the field, and then you could still play up your White Hat. So this deck is kind of better than regular starter decks, but it's still a starter deck, so like I feel like structure decks are still stronger. Link Slayer, good card. If you control no monster, special summon from hand. Once per turn, discard up to 2 cards. Target that many spell traps and destroy them. Secretary, special summons if you have a Cybers. Launch Commander, all other Cybers gain 300 AD. Once per turn, you could target 1 Cybers, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy. Client. When his normal or set, or sorry, while this normal or set card is face up on the field, all Cyberse monsters you control gain 500 AD during the turn only, so not during the opponent's turn. If this card on the field would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you destroy one Cyberse in hand or face up on field instead. So again, semi-immortal, that's kind of cool. Bit Trooper, nice card. You could send one level 2 or lower from hand to the grave, special summon this from the hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Flammable Guard, this is just a good generic defense, a 1-star, 2k defense. Plus, since we are going into the draft, this deck actually has an inborn tuner. So not only is this deck going to be able to link, this deck is going to be able to sync. So that's not bad. Barbaros, you guys should know this guy. You can normal summon or set him as a no tribute for 1900 points. Or you could tribute 3 monsters to tribute summon him. And then if you do, you just destroy all the cards your opponent controls. Cyber Dragon, I don't think we need to explain it. Exarian Universe, this is actually really cool. During a battle step, if this card attacks a defense position monster, you can make this card lose exactly 400 attack, and if it does, it inflicts piercing damage instead. These effects last until the end of the turn, and again, that's in case there's an additional battle phase, because you had traps like last turn that could invoke that kind of deal, or you could have him do it for multiple attacks if he had something like the Twin Swords of Flashing Light Trice on him. A little bit of a controversial card only for GOAT format because it was released like right at the end, but I don't think there was a regional where he was legal to play in. So again, it's a little weird, but he's kind of cool. You got Mandragora. If your opponent has more monsters than you can special summon this. Marsh Milan, just a great defender, can't be destroyed by battle. And then after damage calculation, if this card was attacked or was face down at the start of the damage step, then you also burn the opponent for 1,000. Raiko, one of the best Light Sworn cards ever. You apply these effects simultaneously. You can destroy a card on the field, but you must send the top 3 from your deck to the discard. So the destruction effect is optional, but not the mill. Fader, good. It just blocks a direct attack, special summons, and then removes itself when it leaves the field. Swift Scarecrow ends the battle phase. When your opponent declares a direct attack, you discard it. Cyanite Universe is actually a pretty good field spell. All link monsters you control gain 300 attack. Once per turn, you can target one monster in the graveyard, shuffle it back into the deck, and if this card on the field is destroyed by a card effect, send all monsters in the extra zones to the graveyard. And again, this is just good. It's got multiple effects. It works with what you're trying to do here. Scapegoat tokens, so you get to play Scapegoat. This is awesome. This deck does come in with its own Monster Reborn. And again, the draft doesn't really have a ban list, so you just play whatever's in your deck plus whatever you draft. The only rule we care about is the rule of 3. Dark Hole, again, good card, great card. MST, good card, great card. Book of Moon, good card, great card. United We Stand. This actually gains more power in this format because you do have the extra zone. So this could lead you to actually controlling 6 monsters, which would bring it up to 4,800 points of possible power gain. Because the equipped monster gains 800 per face-up monster that you control. So again, yeah, good stuff. Card Trader. Once per turn during the standby phase, shuffle a card from the hand into the deck, draw a card. Perfect. Burden of the Mighty. Monsters the opponent control lose 100 attack value per star level. Ego Boost, quick play. When a monster declares an attack target, face a monster on the field, give it 1,000 until the end of the battle phase. We got Supply Squad. Once per turn, if a monsters you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, draw a card. It's kind of like Card Trader, but just better, I think. Sign up Progression. If you special summon a link monster or monsters, target one card on the field and destroy it, then draw a card. So again, this just benefits you for being able to play links. Shadow Spell, Kaiba's version of the Spellbinding Circle. Monster can't move or attack, but it also loses 700 attack value. So that's not bad. Call the Haunted, bring one back. It's tied to this trap. Mirror Force, destroy the opponent's monsters that are in attack position. Does it say negate the attack? No, it doesn't. Torrential Tribute, when a monster or monsters is summoned, flip, normal, special, ritual, doesn't matter. Destroy all monsters on the field. Bottomless Trap Hole. When a monsters are summoned to the opponent's side of the field with 1500 or more attack, destroy all of them in that instance, and if you do, banish them. Zero Gravity. All monsters that are face up on the field change battle positions. So much fun. Compulsory Evacuation Device. Target a monster or card on the field. Return that target to the hand. Last couple of cards here. Decode Talker. Again, this is, I'm not even going to pretend to know the guy's name from the show, but this is the new boss monster, I guess. It is 2+ effect monsters. It is a link 3. Gains 500 attack for each monster it points to. And this can be your opponent's monster because, again, you can play this into the extra zone and it could point forward to the other side of the field. Gains 500 attack for every monster that it points to. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a card or cards you control. Quick effect, attribute one monster this card points to. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy the card. Now, quick thing. I don't want anybody thinking that they're going to get this one over on anybody. You can't tribute your opponent's monster. You still have to control the monster, my friends. Good old Link Spider. Just one normal monster. Once per turn, you can normal summon a level 4 or lower to the zone this points to. Link Karibo, the now felonious character who's been locked up, is one level 1 monster card. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you may tribute this card, change that monster's attack value to 0 until the end of the turn. If this card in your graveyard, if it's in your graveyard as a quick effect, you can tribute one level 1 monster to special summon this card. You may use this effect once per turn. So deal with that as you will. This is actually kind of a meme when it comes to playing this in the draft because it feels like most of the deck was drafted. Like, there's a little bit of a Cyber's core, and around the Cyber's core is nothing but like draftable tech cards. So I think this one's going to do pretty well. If we had to rate this one out of 10, just on its own, I'd probably give this one about a 5 or a 6. Because it could absolutely be worse, but there are some structure decks that, again, since we're going to allow structure decks and starter decks, some of the structure decks would just absolutely work better, and they're just more synergistic. So, like a 5 or a 6. Solid choice. It's going to be pretty fun building you guys a 3x build. So, you guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do that for you. You guys do me a favor. If you enjoyed this, like, comment, sub, share it with your friends. If you guys want to help support the channel, that stuff means the most. If you want to do something a little more direct, I'll always be leaving the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description below. But for now, my friends, just go out and enjoy the rest of your day because, again, it's Friday. Maybe you guys got some big plans for the weekend. Maybe you guys want to go to the beach, whatever. Go and enjoy it, okay? You have my permission. Go enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time, all right? Later.